the personal, and that'll be turnover number 4 for Bearden. So it's Bearden's second foul. Mayfield got by Breadwood, driving the left side of the lane, puts it up with the right hand and scores. Mayfield's got 7. As Mayfield able to beat his man off the dribble and gives Farragut a 2-point lead, 19-17. Breadwood to Pruitt, left side. Working on Arnold to the free throw line. Back to Breadwood. Mayfield trying to stay with him through the pick. Breadwood gets loose in the lane with the right hand, missed at the rim. Rebounded away by Isaiah Smith, but then stolen away from behind by Breadwood. Gives off to Pruitt. It looked like he walked, and they call a blocking foul. Farragut turns it over after they had gotten a defensive rebound, and then picks up the foul as Zane Zatawi called for the blocking foul. So to the line, yet again, A.J. Pruitt running out of room on my first quarter column for his free throws. He hits the first of 2. Second one is good as well. 4 seconds to go, opening quarter. We're tied at 19. Carter Mayfield into front court, loses his dribble. Ball's picked up by Bearden. They heave it the length of the floor. No good at the horn. And we are knotted after 8 minutes of play here at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. Farragut leading on, I believe, 4 occasions. Bearden leading by 1 on actually 5 occasions, led by 2 at one point. Bearden came back, had a 3-point lead, but we're all tied here at 19 as we head to quarter number 2. As you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, we're back in 1 minute with second quarter action as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops on 105.3 WFIV.
Hey, Rick Terry here with Rick Terry Jewelry Designs. We've gotten so many calls. Are you open? Are you doing jewelry work? And the answer is yes. Only a few small changes. Repair times are a little longer. Jewelry design consultations are done by appointment, but the same great service you've always expected is what you'll get. And in our brand new, totally redesigned jewelry store. It's spacious, clean, and safe. If you haven't been in, you've got to come see. Rick Terry Jewelry Designs, we want to be your jeweler.
Shop Farragut wishes you and the entire Admiral Sports Nation much success and happiness this exciting season, and reminds you to shop Farragut all year long. Your Farragut retailers, restaurants, and service providers have worked hard to make your shopping easy and a bargain. Follow Shop Farragut on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to get all of the deals and discounts you need. Go Admirals.
105.3 WFIV, Loudon, Farragut, Lenore City.
Back here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium as we're set for second quarter action in our boys contest. 19-19 our score when these teams met last season. Bearden won them both, 57-41 and 61-46. The final scores of those Bearden victories last season. So start second quarter here at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium, 19-19. Ryan Neal pulls up left side of the paint for Farragut. Can't hit. Off the back of the rim, rebounded away by the Bulldogs. Breadwood brings it in front court. Isaiah Breadwood, that is. Over to Pruitt. Into the left corner to Elijah Breadwood. Atwell on him defensively. Breadwood drives baseline. Throws it into the right corner to John Atanasio into the ballgame for the first time. Out high to Breadwood, who looks down low for Treadwell, and he double dribbled. Turnover for Bearden. Number 5, I've got Farragut with 6 turnovers. Treadwell checks out of the ball game. Walker Kyle back in. So Farragut's got Lucas Arnold, Dylan Adwell, Isaiah Smith, Zane Zatawi, and Ryan Neal. Atwell off to Neal. Neal comes back left to right, working against Walker Kyle to Atwell, left side, three-pointer, rims out. Rebounded away by Breadwood, goes to the deck. Able to avoid traveling, gets it off to Atanasio, ahead to Breadwood in front court. That would be Isaiah Breadwood. Breadwood guarded by Ryan Neal. Over to Elijah Breadwood, guarded by Dylan Atwell. He drives into the lane, and a charge as Zatawi was just a split second late taking a charge in quarter number 1. This time he's there in time as Elijah Breadwood with the player control foul. His first foul, team third, 6th turnover for the Bulldogs, matching Farragut's total. 19-19, early second quarter here at Farragut High School. Atwell Guarded by Elijah Breadwood to Zatawi, who's guarded by Walker Kyle. Left side, Ryan Neal pulls up, mid-range jumper, good for the Farragut junior. Neal gives Farragut a 2-point lead, 21-19. Isaiah Breadwood to John Atanasio. Right side, Elijah Breadwood. Back left side to Isaiah Breadwood. Driving, right side, Pruitt all the way to the basket, and he's going to be fouled again. Pruitt has already shot 10 free throws. And Zatawi picks up his second foul. He is the first Admiral assessed a second foul. It's the 6th on the Admiral, so Bearden will be in the bonus the rest of the first half. 6:04 to go in the second quarter as A.J. Pruitt, who is 6 of 10 from the line with a toss up and good. He's got 9. Second toss is good as well. Seems to have found the range. He's hit 6 in a row now from the charity stripe. Zatawi out of the ball game for Farragut. Elisha Brabson back in. So Brabson joins Atwell, Arnold, Smith, and Neal. Atwell in front court, guarded by Breadwood, off to Smith, back to Atwell, had a 3, passes on it, drives baseline, try to wrap around pass to Brabson, and it's thrown away. Bearden with the steal. Like the thought, the unselfishness, but Dillon had a good look from the corner and could have shot as well on the baseline drive. Now we're going to have a foul on Farragut's Ryan Neal, and that'll result in a 1-and-1. Elijah Breadwood out of the ball game for Bearden. Demias Muncy back in. Carter Mayfield returns to the game for Farragut, replacing Dylan Atwell. And meanwhile, at the free throw line to shoot 1-and-1 is Bearden Jr. Walker Kyle. Kyle with the toss up. Good form, good rotation, good result. Kyle hits the free throw, earns a bonus. Free throw breaks the tie as Bearden takes a 1-point lead. And Kyle with the bonus toss, perfect. 23-21, Bearden leads. 5:40 to go first half here at Farragut as Carter Mayfield brings the ball in front court. Guarded by Isaiah Breadwood. Brabson exchanges it with Arnold. Brabson getting it back now to Smith right side. He's guarded by Muncy. Smith to Mayfield. Arnold out top, takes a pass, hands it to Mayfield. Mayfield down the left side of the lane, loops it back to Neal. Neal moves to the top of the key, passes on the right wing to Brabson, working against Walker Kyle, gives to Arnold. Arnold trying to hand it to Mayfield. Bearden gets in there and disrupts it, and we're going to have a held ball. Good hustle by Arnold in pursuit after Bearden did a nice job wedging itself between the two Admirals trying to execute a handoff. Held ball, alternate possession to the Bulldogs. Muncy, guarded by Neal. To Pruitt, right wing, guarded by Brabson. Pruitt into the lane, at the rim, fouled yet again. They give the foul to Brabson, his second. So Zatawi's on the bench with 2 fouls, and now Brabson picks up a second foul, and A.J. Pruitt will shoot his 13th and 14th free throws of this first half. First of which is up and good. 7 in a row from the line for Pruitt. Brabson out of the ball game. Farragut gets into the lineup Jake Bishop. Second toss is no good. Rebounded away by Lucas Arnold of Farragut. Bishop with the ball out top. Hands off to Smith. Can't get a shot off out top. Now to Mayfield. Mayfield drives into the lane and fouled on his way to the basket. It will be Demias Muncy. Second foul on Muncy. 4th foul on Bearden as a team, and they say Carter was in the act of shooting. And so Mayfield with what will be Farragut's first free throw of the ball game. Up and good. Carter on a couple of occasions has attacked the basket, rewarded here with free throws, and it seems like to me Admirals need to do a little bit more of that. Mayfield, second toss, good, he's got 9. So Farragut trailing 24-23. As Muncie out of the game with those 2 fouls, Bearden will get Hayden Mosley back into the game. Mosley, Kyle, Pruitt, Isaiah Breadwood, and John Atanasio on the floor for Bearden. Atanasio looking inside, and they say Smith threw a foot out and kicked it on an entry feed into the paint intended for Walker Kyle. So Bearden with the ball from the baseline. Midway through our second quarter, Bearden leading by 1, 24-23, as Pruitt gets it in, and the shot from in close is missed by Atanasio, and then Neal tracks it down in front of the Farragut bench. Bearden converges and fouls. They give the foul to the Bulldogs' Atanasio. His first, team 5th. Carter Mayfield in front court. Chance for the Admirals to take a lead as they trail 24-23. Off to Bishop, left side to Neal. Bishop hits the deck. And they call Bishop for the foul. So Bishop is called for the player control foul, and that's Farragut's 8th turnover of the first half. Here's Walker Kyle, left side 3, rims out. Carter Mayfield, the rebound for the Admirals. In a hurry, back the other way. Carter to Smith. Smith head fakes a 3. Now will take it. It's offline to the right, rebounded away by the Bulldogs' Pruitt. Pruitt will bring the ball up. His team leading 24-23 with 3:30 to go in the first half as Isaiah Breadwood takes it from Pruitt, sets up the half-court offense. Admirals have done a good job not allowing Bearden to get out in transition. Left side, Mosley head fakes a 3, drives baseline, reverse layup. Good. Hayden Mosley, nice move. His first bucket, and Bearden leads by 3. Farragut in front court, Ryan Neal. Left side three-pointer over Kyle, good. Ryan Neal ties the game, his second 3. We're knotted at 26. Jack Carasso headed to the scorer's table to check in for Farragut. Isaiah Breadwood in front court for Bearden. Mosley moves over to the right side of the court. Walker Kyle pops out left side, takes the pass from Breadwood. Isaiah Smith there defensively. Returns it to Breadwood, being guarded by Mayfield. Bounce pass into the corner. Kyle swinging around right side to Mosley, guarded by Ryan Neal. One dribble, then goes inside to Breadwood. Fade away against Mayfield, left it short. Isaiah Smith the rebound. Smith off to Mayfield. Mayfield up the right side in front court with 2:20 to play in the first half. And a tie game, 26-all to Bishop, top of the key. One dribble off to Mayfield. Mayfield trying to drive, shut down, backs it out. Pruitt is on Mayfield currently. As Carter, bounce pass to Bishop, top of the key. Bounces it back to Mayfield, right side. Pass was deflected. Bishop grabs it, gives it back to Carter. Carter Mayfield moves to the top of the key. Lost his dribble, and the ball's loose on the floor. It's going to be picked up by Breadwood of Bearden. Breadwood in front court. Driving on Bishop. Gives to Mosley in the corner. Got the baseline. Back to Breadwood. Wait, we got a charge after Bishop takes the charge on Mosley after Mosley had released the pass back out on the perimeter. He runs over the Admiral defender and picks up the foul, his second. Out of the game, Lucas Arnold for Farragut. Carasso re-enters the lineup. 26-26, 94 seconds to play in the first half. Bishop hands to Neal. Left side, Atwell down low to Carasso. Good ball movement. Carasso looked like to me, well, I say he walked. I thought he might have kept that right foot planted left when he was stumbling, but they say no. Steps as Farragut goes in the post. Carasso kind of leaning into the defender. And we saw that happen earlier with Bearden anticipating contact and maybe not as much as needed to support you. And so it's turnover number 10 for the Admirals in this first half. 1:20 to go, second quarter, as Breadwood, top of the key. Right side to Wyatt Showmaker. His first action of the first half. He's guarded by Dylan Atwell. To Pruitt, driving on Bishop, spins in the paint, pump fakes, everybody goes for it, and then he goes up and scores easily off the glass. Pruitt able to get to the basket, has 13 points, 28-26, Bearden by 2. Neal pulls up, free throw line jumper, short. Rebounded away by Breadwood, ahead to Pruitt. Pruitt in front court, driving to the basket, splits 2 defenders and scores again. So Pruitt has been a handful. He's got 15 of Bearden's 30, and the Bulldogs lead by 4, 30-26, with a half minute to go until halftime. Atwell drifts left, gives to Neal. Neal goes back right, guarded by Showmaker. Got around him with the right hand, scores at the basket, and is fouled. Foul on Wyatt Showmaker. And Neal. Mentioned Carter Mayfield able to drive to the basket a few times here in this first half. Neal doing a nice job attacking the bucket, and he's rewarded with a three-point play as he converts the and one. Ryan Neal's got 11. He's Farragut's leading scorer. Carter Mayfield has 9. Dylan Atwell with 7. Elisha Brabson with 2. Admirals trail by 1 as Bearden goes backdoor. Showmaker on a drive. Shots blocked by Carasso. Picked up, though, by the Bulldogs, and they get 3 cracks at it and eventually knock it home off the window as Showmaker gets the basket after initially Poole couldn't score on a putback. But 2 offensive rebounds, and on the third try of the possession, Showmaker gets the basket. Bearden by 3 with 3.2 seconds to play. Into Atwell. Atwell from beyond midcourt lets fly. No good off the backboard. And so again, it's the Bulldogs at the break, leading Farragut 32-29. We'll get a 2-minute break and return to look at the first half numbers as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Pilot Food Marts on Farragut's Independent Voice, 105.3 WFIV.
105.3 WFIV, Loudon, Farragut, Lenore City.
What tells your story? Your diploma, an art print, a map from a trip you've held on to for years, a shadow box of a favorite sports jersey. Whatever it is, at Express Frame, we've made custom framing fast, easy, and affordable. Each frame is handcrafted by our experts in-house using high-quality materials. With our large frame inventory selection, we'll get your finished artwork back to you in a lot less time than traditional custom framing stores. Same expert staff and service, new name. Express Frame is located in the Dick's Sporting Goods Shopping Center next to Sports Clips. Frame your story at Express Frame and look for special offers at expressframe.net. We know framing, you'll know the difference.
Winter is time to make memories by the fireplace, so make sure your gas fireplace is clean, functional, and safe. Call Climatize Heating and Cooling today for a complete cleaning and safety inspection. Call Climatize Heating and Cooling today or go to ClimatizeTennessee.com.
Climatize! Are your auto and homeowner insurance rates scary? Does your health and Medicare frighten you? Who are you going to call? The Swaggerty Insurance Group, of course. The Swaggerty Insurance Group, an independent agency serving all of East Tennessee, will guide you and give you the personal attention you need to find the coverage that's right for you at a price that fits your budget. Call the Swaggerty Insurance Group today at 865-281-3529 or visit us at GetYourSwagCovered.com for a free one-on-one consultation to evaluate your needs. Get your swag covered.
At your nearby Pilot Food Mart, there's a refreshing drink special waiting for you, and it's only 99 cents. Any size fountain drink, icy or coffee is right inside, and just 99 cents every day.
When I want
With
to
your
get it
Pilot
back.
My Rewards
So
card,
go ahead
get
and bring
3
us back,
cents
on
off every
time
gallon
here,
of
but then
gas.
after I run
And
down
find
the
additional
stats,
specials inside the store. Drink specials, gas savings,
extended
regular
break, so I'll
specials.
let you know
Get
when I'm
your
back and ready to
Pilot
go.
My Rewards card today. Pilot, we're right on your way.
Back here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. We're at halftime of our boys contest with the Bulldogs of Bearden leading the homestanding Admirals of Farragut 32-29. It was 19-19 at the quarter break. Farragut scored the first basket of the second quarter. Not sure that the Admirals led again in that second quarter. Bearden by 3. 32-29 after outscoring Farragut 13-10 in the second quarter. I had the Admirals with 10 first-half turnovers and Bearden with 7. Looking at the individual scoring from the first half, first for Coach Parrott's Bulldogs. A.J. Pruitt getting to the basket repeatedly in the first half. He shot 14 free throws as a result, knocking down 9 of those. 15 of Bearden's 32 points coming from the senior, A.J. Pruitt. Wyatt Showmaker got the last basket of the first half, his only bucket. It was a stick back as Bearden got 3 cracks at it, a couple of offensive rebounds. Showmaker missed on the original shot. A follow by Poole was no good, but Showmaker was there to clean it up. Again, his lone basket of the first half. Demias Muncy with 6 points on 2 3-pointers. Isaiah Breadwood with 5 points, including a 3-pointer. Hayden Mosley with 2 points. Walker Kyle, 2 of 2 from the line for the Bulldogs, 2 points for the Bearden Junior. So Bearden 11 of 16 from the foul line, 69%, and 3 3-pointers. Muncy with 2 of those, Isaiah Breadwood with the other one. For Farragut, Elisha Brabson with 2 points. Dylan Atwell with 7 points, included in Atwell's total, a 3-pointer. Ryan Neal, a pair of threes, 1 of 1 from the line. He has 11 points. Carter Mayfield, 2 of 2 from the line, 1 3-pointer. Mayfield with 9 points. So Farragut with 4 players in the scoring column. They hit 3 of 3 from the line. Mayfield again had a couple at the line, and Neal with an and 1. And then Farragut with 4 3-pointers, 2 from Neal, 1 apiece from Atwell and Mayfield. So 4 threes for Farragut, 3 threes for the Bulldogs. The Admirals with 3 points at the line, 3 of 3, while Bearden got 11 points at the charity stripe, hitting 11 of 16. And you like to see Farragut get to the line a little more in the second half, see Mayfield and Neal and Atwell maybe attack the basket. It looked like there were some opportunities there, and we'll see. But as far as foul situation in the first half, a couple of players on each team to keep an eye on. Nobody in serious foul trouble, but Demias Muncy has 2 fouls for Bearden, and Hayden Mosley also with 2 fouls. Mosley was not a starter, so came off the bench and picked up those 2 fouls. Muncy is one of the Bulldogs starters. For Farragut, Elisha Brabson with a couple of fouls, and then off the bench, Zane Zatali picked up a couple of fouls. So again, we'll keep an eye on those guys, but nobody in any serious foul difficulties as Bearden leads Farragut here at intermission, 32-29. We'll get a break and return with more on the other side as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Pilot Food Marts on 105.3 WFIV.
Attention East Tennessee. Bearden Bike and Trail has been voted one of the 100 best bike shops in the U.S. by the Bicycle Dealers Association. This certification requires not only a great shopping experience and expert staff, but also support for local and national cycling advocacy. Bearden Bike and Trail has affordable luxury bikes from the brands you know, like Jamis, Fuji, Marin, Breezer, and Haro. Bike and Trail has bikes for children as well as the young at heart. Bike and Trail also carries affordable electric bikes. Need a bike repair? Their top-notch repair shop has the fastest turnaround time in town. Tight on cash? Ask about their 12-month no-interest financing. With over 48 years of experience in the cycling industry, you can always count on Bearden Bike and Trail for great customer service. Make Bike and Trail your one-stop for cycling adventure. Open 7 days a week. Located on the Third Creek Greenway on Forest Park Boulevard. Bearden Bike and Trail. Voted one of the best bike shops in the U.S. by the Bicycle Dealers Association.
I had a guy tell me that his insurance company would not cover his key fob when it was stolen from his vehicle. You guessed it, Erie would have. Did you know that Erie's auto product has 30 extra features? How about Erie Rate Lock or new auto security? Erie continues to be a pioneer in the insurance industry. I ask you this, what good is a funny commercial hyping upfront savings when you buy an inferior product? Call Bryan Insurance Group, 865-951-7993, or visit us online at bryaninsurance.com.
Hi, this is Dave from BG's Bakery. Circumstances have forced us to change the way we do business, but nothing will change the pride and love we have for baking the finest baked goods. Go to vgsbakery.com to check out our curbside menu we offer Tuesday through Friday weekly. And our cake department is ready to create your beautiful and delicious special occasion cakes. Pastries, cookies, bread, and desserts, all made by hands that care. VG's Bakery, handcrafted baked goods. Oh, yeah.
Persian Galleries is pleased to invite you to visit their new and more spacious showroom located in Western Plaza. This is the perfect time to make your dreams come true. Persian Galleries has gathered the finest selection of Persian and decorative rugs from all over the world at the best prices ever. Whether you're looking for a specific type of rug like antique tradition, silk and new modern, or contemporary, Persian Galleries provides only the highest quality rugs. Persian Galleries also offers many services such as trade, cleaning, repair, and appraisal to ensure the life of your rugs. Call today, 558-8777, or visit our website at PersianGalleriesKnoxville.com, located in Western Plaza next to the Fresh Market. Winter is here. That means it's time for the Climatize Heating and Cooling Winter Maintenance Safety Inspection. Make sure your heat pump or gas furnace is ready for winter. Get peace of mind when you call Climatize Heating and Cooling today or go to ClimatizeTennessee.com.
Climatize.
Hey, Rick Terry here with Rick Terry Jewelry Designs. We've gotten so many calls. Are you open? Are you doing jewelry work? And the answer is yes. Only a few small changes. Repair times are a little longer. Jewelry design consultations are done by appointment, but the same great service you always expected is what you'll get.
Thanks for being extended break there.
New, totally redesigned jewelry store. It's spacious, clean, and safe. If you haven't been in, you've got to come see. Rick Terry Jewelry Designs, we want to be your jeweler.
So we're just about set for third quarter action in our boys contest here at Farragut High School as the Admirals squaring off with the Bearden Bulldogs for the first time this season. And we anticipated a couple of good games. Certainly the girls' game lived up to that billing. It went overtime. Farragut led most of the way, but Bearden rallied for a 61-60 overtime victory. And our boys' game tied at 19 at the end of the first quarter. Bearden leading by 3 as we get set to start quarter number 3, 32-29, as A.J. Pruitt with 15 for the Bulldogs. 9 of his 15 coming at the free throw line. Farragut having a hard time containing Pruitt off the dribble. And the Admirals, led by Ryan Neals, 11 points. It'll be Farragut with the first possession of the third quarter. Elisha Brabson, Carter Mayfield, Dylan Atwell, Ryan Neal, and Jack Carasso, the same 5 that Coach Higgins began the game with. Starts the second half. Atwell, left side to Neal, top of the key. Carasso, right side. Out to Atwell. Atwell has his pocket picked by Pruitt. Pruitt with a steal is going to drive for a layup at the other end. So Pruitt with 17. Farragut turns it over on the first possession of the third quarter. And the Bulldogs lead 34-29. I believe it's the biggest lead Bearden's had. Atwell to Brabson, right elbow, back to the basket. Now to Mayfield. Mayfield, top of the key, goes left side to Dylan Atwell. Atwell looking for Carasso on the baseline. It's going to be another turnover as that pass sails out over the end line, and the Bulldogs will get it. So Farragut now with 12 turnovers in the game. Isaiah Breadwood in front court for the Bulldogs. Bearden's got Hayden Mosley. Walker Kyle. Well, they'll go inside to Pruitt. Pruitt didn't get the shot off against Brabson. Good defense. Kick out to Muncie. His 3 is no good, and Carasso with the rebound. Farragut in front court. Mayfield pulls up for a 3, hits it. Carter Mayfield stops, pops, and drops a 3-pointer as the Admirals. Mayfield now with 12 points, big bucket, as Farragut trails 34-32. Muncie, left side to Isaiah Breadwood. A whistle sounds as the pass goes over on the right side to Pruitt. And they call Carasso inside away from the ball for the foul, his second. So he's the third Admiral to pick up a second foul, joining Brabson and Zatawi. We mentioned before that last commercial break during halftime that Demias Muncie and Hayden Mosley, a couple of Bulldogs with 2 fouls apiece. Bearden with the ball is Breadwood working against Brabson. Step back 17-footer, no good. Tough shot. Farragut will let him take that all day long. Brabson in front court for the Admirals. Circles on the right wing and released the pass to Mayfield. And in doing so, as he wheeled to pass, bumped into Pruitt. And Pruitt got the worst of that. May have caught an elbow in the nose, and he picked up the foul, so insult to injury. A.J. Pruitt given his first foul. Farragut inbounding off the baseline. Atwell driving baseline. Pass was intended for Carrasso. It somehow found Brabson. Brabson missed the shot. Carrasso grabbed the rebound. And one official was saying foul. Another official was saying held ball. And the official across the way that was saying held ball wins out. Bearden gets it on the alternate possession. 5:50 to play, third quarter. Bearden leading Farragut 34-32 as Isaiah Breadwood, right side. Then they go inside to Walker Kyle on the right block. Can't get a shot off. Gives it back out on the perimeter to Mosley, who had gotten the ball into the post to him. Mosley misses on a three, and then we've got a foul on the rebound attempt by Demias Muncy. He becomes the first player on either team to pick up a third foul. So to the scorers table goes junior Elijah Breadwood for Bearden. He'll replace Muncy, no doubt, at the next stoppage. Brabson to the cutter, Carrasso. Carrasso to Brabson over on the left wing, and the ball stolen away by Pruitt. Ahead to Muncy. Muncy driving in front court with the right hand. No good. Neal had the rebound and just got clobbered by Pruitt. Now Pruitt puts it up underneath, misses, and they're going to call Atwell with a foul. Boy, that's tough. Neal had the rebound and just got cast aside, and then Farragut ultimately is given a foul. Atwell picks up the personal, and at the line shooting a couple will be Hayden Mosley. Mosley, his first free throw of the night, and it is good. So again, Elijah Breadwood enters the game for Muncy, who leaves with those three fouls. And Hayden Mosley, Bearden Jr., having hit the first, puts up the second, and it too is good. So Bearden with a 4-point lead, 36-32. Carter Mayfield in front court. He'll be guarded by Elijah Breadwood. Bounce pass goes to Brabson. Hands to Atwell, top of the key. Left side to Neal. Neal lost his dribble. Bearden comes away with it. Farragut's turned it over three times here in the third quarter. Walker Kyle strong to the basket but missed. Here's a putback, though, by Breadwood. Good. So it's 38-32. Bearden by 6. And Coach Higgins wants a 30-second timeout. 4:34 to play in the third quarter. Bearden without a turnover here in the third quarter, and Farragut in the first 3.5 minutes has turned it over 3 times, and the Bulldogs have capitalized. Pruitt with a basket following a turnover. Elijah Breadwood as well. Also here in the third quarter, Bearden's Hayden Mosley a moment ago sinking the 2 free throw attempts the Bulldogs have gotten, giving them 18 on the night. Farragut shot 3 free throws. Lone basket of this third quarter for Farragut, a 3-pointer by Carter Mayfield. Admirals with the ball coming out of the timeout. Brabson loses it. It's going to be stolen away by Breadwood. Ahead to Pruitt, and Pruitt will miss the shot, but he was fouled at the rim by Ryan Neal. Second foul on Neal, and the Admirals with their 4th turnover of the third quarter. 14th of the game. The quickness of the Bulldogs, always a disrupting factor in these matchups. And we've seen it from time to time in the first half, but more so here in the third quarter for sure. A.J. Pruitt with the free throw, good. He's now 10 of 15 from the foul line, 18 points. Brabson is out of the game. Dallas Carbaugh checks in. Second free throw, no good. Carrasso with the rebound for the Admirals. Ryan Neal working against Breadwood, Elijah Breadwood, that is. Gives to Carter Mayfield. Mayfield penetrating, trying to get it to Carasso. It's stolen away. The Bulldogs on the break. It's Mosley driving and missing an attempted dunk. Rebounded away by Carball. So Bearden doesn't capitalize on that turnover. Farragut quickly back the other way as Neal rifles it inside to Carball. Carball misses the shot. Carasso with the rebound. He's stripped on his way back up with it, however, as Pruitt comes away with the basketball. Quick hands of Pruitt. Reaches in, pries it away. And Bearden leading 39-32. 3.5 to play in the third quarter. Breadwood to Breadwood. Isaiah with it, guarded by Neal. Down the right side of the lane, hesitates, now goes up in traffic, and the shot was swatted out of bounds. Carasso got a piece of it. So Bearden will inbound from under its own basket. Inbound feed to Walker Kyle, top of the key, inside to Pruitt, working against Atwell. Missed the shot. In the post, Farragut with a rebound. In front court, Atwell stops on the left block, knocks it home off the window, and was fouled. Let's see if this is an and one. It's got to be, yes. Count the basket, and the foul on Bearden's Walker Kyle. His first. That stops the bleeding. Dylan Atwell with the bucket and an and one opportunity as he looks to get Farragut back to within 4. And does so. Dylan's in double figures now. Zane Zatawi checks into the ball game for Jack Carasso. 39-35 our score with 3:11 to go in the third quarter. Breadwood for Bearden, off to Mosley. Into the ball game, Hayden Treadwell. They lob down low from out high on the right side, and Mosley goes high, running the baseline and slams it home. Nicely done on the alley-oop, as Mosley has 6. Atwell goes right, gives to Zatawi. High, arcing three-pointer is well short. Bearden with the rebound, and the Bulldogs out quickly on the break. Breadwood pulls up. Zatawi hitting him off at the pass. Gives to Pruitt on the left wing. Good job by the Admirals getting back. Looked like Bearden was going to have a rare fast break opportunity. Relatively rare. Farragut's done a pretty good job of limiting those, even with the turnovers they've had, limiting Bearden's points in transition. Pruitt working against Mayfield, and they call a block on Carter. Should be his first foul. Team third of the half. Inbound feed comes to Treadwell, top of the key, guarded there by Zatawi. Hands it off to Pruitt, guarded by Atwell. Pruitt into the lane, spins, throws it back to Mosley at the right hash mark. Now Isaiah Breadwood comes out high, takes it from Mosley, works off Mosley's screen. Actually, no, he doesn't. Just gives it off to Mosley. Mosley in turn to Pruitt on the left wing. This will be a three-pointer put up by Breadwood, short. And the ball lands on the baseline before Dallas Carball could collect it. It belongs to Farragut. 1:45 to go third quarter. Farragut trailing by 6. Atwell down the left side of the lane, puts a shot up. No good. But we're going to have a couple of free throws coming as Dylan able to curl to the basket, head down the left side of the lane, draw the contact at the rim from Elijah Breadwood. Trying to draw the charge, but arrived late, and Atwell, a couple of free throws. Dylan, earlier in the quarter, with a drive to the basket, scored and converted the free throw for the three-point play. Misses the first of 2 here after another set where they took the ball to the bucket. And Dylan hits, and then promptly heads to the bench to get a breather. 1:30 to play third quarter. Isaiah Smith into the ball game. Farragut trailing 41-36. 90 seconds to go in the third. Breadwood ranges right, gives to Pruitt. Pruitt guarded by Carball into the lane, out to Breadwood for a 3. No good. Treadwell will lose the rebound out of bounds. Couldn't quite control it, and Farragut will have the ball looking to cut into a 5-point Bearden advantage. Carter Mayfield guarded by Elijah Breadwood. The car ball, hands to Neal, rips it down low to Mayfield. Mayfield's shot swatted away by Breadwood. So Mayfield from the baseline right, inbounding. Out to Neal, nearly thrown away. Neal saves it, gives to Smith in the corner, fakes a three, gives to Neal. Neal penetrates into the lane with the left hand, scores, and is fouled. That's what Farragut needs more of. Ryan Neal, not just the threes. Bearden knows Farragut can shoot the threes and will attempt the threes, and so they're coming out on those. Get them airborne and then get to the basket. And Ryan Neal, chance for a three-point play as Ryan converts. 14 points for the Farragut junior. 41-39. The Admirals back to within 2 with 50 seconds to go in the third. Elijah Breadwood walks it in front court for the Bulldogs. Mosley takes the pass. Gives to Pruitt, right side. Back left to Breadwood. Guarded by Mayfield. Isaiah Breadwood picks up his dribble. Gives to Treadwell in the corner. Right back to Breadwood. Popping out, Mosley, Zatawi on him. Now to the left corner, Elijah Breadwood. Dribbles it out high, goes high post. From the free throw line, Isaiah Breadwood. Fouled by Mayfield. Said that. May not have been on Mayfield. They said somebody's third, and I would have Carter with only his second. Whoever it was on, it results in Isaiah Breadwood having a couple of free throw attempts, first of which is good. That's his first free throw of the night. 6 points. Looking to add to that total, cannot, but there's Treadwell with a putback. No, and are they finally over the back? Guess so. Treadwell from behind couldn't score on the putback. Continued to battle for the rebound, but was called for over the back on the second attempt. His first foul and the team's sixth. Mayfield got around his man, and Treadwell comes over and blocks the shot out of bounds. And the third quarter comes to a close. Might want to put a few seconds back on the clock. And was there a foul at all? 42-39 is our score. And I guess the third quarter is in the books. So Farragut trailing by 3 will head to the fourth in 1 minute as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops presented by Pilot Food Marts on 105.3 WFIV.
105.3 WFIV, Loudon, Farragut, Lenore City.
At your nearby Pilot Food Mart, there's a refreshing drink special waiting for you, and it's only 99 cents. Any size fountain drink, icy, or coffee is right inside, and just 99 cents every day. With your Pilot My Rewards card, get 3 cents off every gallon of gas and find additional specials inside the store. Drink specials, gas savings, regular specials. Get your Pilot My Rewards card today. Pilot, we're right on your way.
Shop Farragut wishes you and the entire Admiral Sports Nation much success and happiness this exciting season and reminds you to shop Farragut all year long. Your Farragut retailers, restaurants, and service providers have worked hard to make your shopping easy and a bargain. Follow Shop Farragut on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to get all of the deals and discounts you need. Go Admirals!
Back at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium, set to get our fourth quarter underway as the Admirals trailing the Bearden Bulldogs 42-39. Farragut will have the first possession of this fourth quarter. 19-19 at the end of the first quarter, 32-29, Bearden by 3 at halftime, and the Bulldogs led by as many as 7 in the third, but Farragut closes it back down to 3, same as it was at halftime. As far as the margin, Bearden 42-39 as the Admirals, Dallas Carball has the ball top of the key, hands it to Neal, going around right to left to Mayfield on the left wing, now to Zane Zatawi, pops out, takes the pass from Mayfield, quickly returns it to Carter. Carter guarded by Elijah Breadwood. You've got Elijah and Isaiah Breadwood on the floor. Mosley, as well as Walker Kyle and A.J. Pruitt for Bearden. Ryan Neal for Farragut out high, guarded by Breadwood. Carbaugh screens for him. They double, and Carbaugh takes the pass. Missed at the rim, though. Rebounded away by Pruitt of Bearden. Good set for Farragut. Just no points out of it. Breadwood for Bearden. Elijah Breadwood, that is. He's a junior. Isaiah's a senior. Elijah, guarded by Farragut's Isaiah Smith, comes left, being pursued, kisses it off the glass, and scores. So Breadwood penetrates and gets his second bucket of the ball game and gets Bearden on the board first here in the fourth quarter. Bulldogs by 5, 44-39. Dallas Carbaugh looking for Smith. Can't get it to him, so Mayfield comes out, takes the pass. Pruitt is on Mayfield, man-to-man. Mayfield hands to Smith. Smith with Carbaugh screening. Back to Mayfield right side. Again, Carbaugh screens. Mayfield looks for Carbaugh on the pick and roll. Carbaugh has it knocked away from him, grabs it back, gives to Neal. Now Zitawi in the left corner with a three. Good. Zane Zitawi, high arcing three from the left corner. His first basket of the night. And Farragut within 2 at 44-42. Got the ball inside, and Zitawi then with a kick out, although the ball was kind of loose, it wasn't necessarily by design, but he gave Zitawi a good look at the basket. Here's an elbow jumper by Isaiah Breadwood, good from 15, and Coach Parrott immediately after the made basket asked for a timeout. So Breadwood with 8 points. Bearden, senior point guard, gives Bearden a 46-42 lead in the 32nd timeout. Again, taken immediately after the made bucket. So Zitawi a moment ago with the three-pointer for the Admirals. He is just the 5th Farragut player to score. Of course, last night a completely different game with Farragut taking control early versus Lenoir City and winning in blowout fashion 77-30. But the Admirals did have 9 players in the scoring column last night. And again, Zitawi here in the fourth quarter, becoming the 5th Admiral to score with the last basket. Bearden's got scoring from just 6 different Bulldogs. Pruitt leading the way with 18 for Farragut. It's Ryan Neal with 14, Carter Mayfield with 12, the leading scorers. 5:55 to play, coming out of the timeout. Farragut with a basketball, trailing 46-42. Isaiah Smith, top of the key, guarded by Mosley, right side to Mayfield. High post Carbaugh, hands it off back to Mayfield at the three-point line. Atwell takes a pass in the right corner, guarded there by Hayden Mosley. Atwell takes him, beats him off the dribble, but missed with the right hand. Carbaugh with a follow, no, but he's fouled. Hayden Mosley picks up the foul, and I think they said it was his 4th. So Dallas Carbaugh grabbing an offensive rebound, fouled on a putback attempt at the line to shoot 2. That was Bearden's 5th foul of the second half. Carbaugh, good. So he's the 6th Admiral to score tonight. And it's a 3-point game. Bearden's in the bonus. Farragut 2 fouls away from shooting the bonus. Carbaugh, meanwhile, with a second free throw up and good. So Farragut trailing by 2, 46-44. Breadwood for the Bulldogs at the point. Gives off to Elijah Breadwood, right side, mid-range jumper off the glass, no good. Dallas Carbaugh, good rebound. Ahead to Zitawi. Farragut on the break. Zitawi back to the trailer. Smith down low on the baseline to Carbaugh. Cross-court pass, nearly stolen away. Atwell comes up with it, gives it back to Carbaugh for a 3 on this right side, no good. Pruitt comes away with the ball on the weak side, brings the ball into front court, driving all the way to the basket, and Farragut's got to stop the ball. Pruitt scores. He's got 20. Pruitt goes coast to coast, and Bearden leads 48-44. 4:45 to play. Mayfield to Atwell. Atwell to Smith. Three-pointer for Isaiah. Good. Isaiah Smith from long range out front drains the 3. He's good 3 or 4 feet beyond the three-point line, and Smith pulls Farragut to within 1 at 48-47 with 4:25 to play. So Here in rapid-fire succession, we've gotten the first points of the night from 3 different Admirals. Much needed. Bearden goes inside to Walker Kyle. Can't get a shot off against Zatawi. And here's Breadwood driving the baseline, and Zatawi slid over and took the charge. Zatawi takes the charge as Elijah Breadwood will pick up the player control foul. And that is Bearden's first turnover of the second half. That's been decidedly in the Bulldogs' favor, that particular stat. Farragut with 5 turnovers in the third quarter. Hadn't turned it over here in the fourth, though. Mayfield to the basket with the left hand. Won't go. The rim unkind, and it's rebounded away by Mosley. Still loved the drive by Carter, even though the rim rejected it. In the front court for Bearden, Isaiah Breadwood. To Mosley, in turn to Pruitt. Guarded by Farragut's Isaiah Smith. Isaiah Breadwood head fakes a 3. Farragut gives him a cushion, says go ahead, shoot it if you like. Elijah Breadwood, left side, working back and forth behind the screen of Pruitt. Over to the right side to Mosley. He's guarded by Dylan Atwell. Pruitt comes open at the free throw line. And somewhere away from the ball, we've got a foul. It's on Elijah Breadwood. And hits his 4th. And another offensive foul as a turnover for the Bulldogs. So the Admirals trailing by 1 with 3:15 to play. Zatawi, three-pointer from out top, in and out. Tipped? No. Carball got a piece of that tip, as did Bearden's Mosley, but it won't go for the Admirals. Almost looked like it might have been a tip in by the Bulldogs more than the Admirals, but it wouldn't go down, and Bearden comes away with the board, 48-47. Zatawi had a good look from out top. Bearden didn't necessarily recognize the three-point shooter on that Farragut trip. And we've got a full timeout being used, I believe, by Coach Jeremy Parrott of Bearden. So Coach Higgins and Coach Parrott talking things over with their respective teams with 2:54 to play. And Bearden in possession of the ball, leading Farragut here at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium, 48-47 with 2:54 remaining. Let's get a 30-second break. We'll return with more on the other side as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Pilot Food Marts on 105.3 WFIV.
Hi, this is Dave from VG's Bakery. Circumstances have forced us to change the way we do business, but nothing will change the pride and love we have for baking the finest baked goods. Go to vgsbakery.com to check out our curbside menu we offer Tuesday through Friday weekly. And our cake department is ready to create your beautiful and delicious special occasion cakes. Pastries, cookies, bread, and desserts, all made by hands that care. VG's Bakery, handcrafted baked goods. Oh yeah.
Teams returning to the floor, and Bearden will have the ball, leading Farragut by 1 with 2:54 to play in this District 4 AAA matchup. Farragut returns to the floor with Dylan Atwell, Isaiah Smith, Zane Zatawi, Dallas Carval, Carter Mayfield. Bearden's got Mosley, Pruitt, the 2 Breadwoods, and Walker Kyle. Left side, Isaiah Breadwood, guarded by Dallas Carval. High post to Mosley, guarded there by Mayfield. Back to the basket, gives it back to Isaiah Breadwood, who backs it out near the timeline. 2:25 to play. Breadwood picks up his dribble, gives off to Pruitt. Pruitt. Bearden thought Pruitt might attack the basket as he has much of the game. He did not, and almost looks like Bearden maybe wanting to use some clock. Now they look to go inside, and it's knocked away by Zatawi. They were trying to get it to Kyle, and Zatawi forces the turnover. Farragut in front court. Adwell into the lane. Kick out. Smith, right side 3. No good. Breadwood with the rebound for Bearden. Quickly into front court. Now drives to the basket and is fouled. Admiral's got a good look. And again, created by some penetration and a kick out. But after the miss, Bearden, which has been held somewhat in check as far as the opportunities to get out and score in transition, but Breadwood pushing the tempo that time, is fouled and shoots 2 as a result. 1 of 2 from the line tonight. Bearden senior, toss good. He's got 9. Pruitt leading Bearden with 20, so Breadwood would become the second Bulldog in double figures if he can hit the second free throw, give his team a 3-point lead with 1:51 to play. And he does so. Pruitt hits both tosses. It's 50-47. Mayfield in front court for Farragut. Drifts right. There's the cut along the baseline to Atwell. Gives in the corner to Zitawi. To Smith on the wing. Back to Zitawi in the corner. Now to Carter Mayfield. Admirals had some good ball movement, but Bearden's quick defensively. Not a great look for the Admirals, so just keep the set going. Inside to Carbaugh. Spins with the left hand. Scores! Farragut goes inside to the posting Carbaugh, and he scores with the left hand. Carbaugh, his first field goal, and Farragut pulls to within one, 50-49 with 1:13 to play. So the Bulldogs are in the double bonus. Farragut is in the bonus. Farragut comes with a trap over on Elijah Breadwood. He gives it back to Isaiah Breadwood as the Bulldogs using some clock. Breadwood gets around Mayfield. That's a walk. There you go. Turnover for Bearden, as Breadwood skidded to a stop, carried the basketball. And the Admirals, with a 1-point deficit, in possession of the ball, 45 seconds to play. Dallas Carbaugh takes a pass from Carter Mayfield and then throws it out of bounds. Isaiah Smith was not looking for the pass, and the Admirals with an unforced turnover. After getting it from Bearden, the Admirals give it right back. Farragut pressing, 42 seconds to play, trailing by one, 50-49. Inbound pass comes to Isaiah Breadwood, works around Carter Mayfield into front court. Down to 33 seconds. Breadwood bumped and fouled by Mayfield. I may have had it reversed a moment ago as to who's in the double bonus and who's just in the bonus. It's Bearden that's just in the bonus, if I misstated that. It's Isaiah Breadwood shooting the free throw and earning a second one as he knocks it down. Breadwood's got 11. He is now 4 of 5 from the line in the ball game, and Bearden leads by 2 with 29 seconds to play, 51-49. Second toss for Breadwood, perfect. 6 of Breadwood's 12 in this fourth quarter. Bearden up 52-49. 25 seconds to play as Mayfield comes in front court, and with 22.9 on the game clock, Farragut uses a full timeout. So again, the Admirals are in the double bonus with the next Bearden foul. Trailing by 3 with 22.9 seconds to play. 19-19 at the end of the first quarter, 32-29 Bearden at halftime. The Bulldogs continuing to lead by 3 at the end of the third quarter, 42-39, and leading by 3 currently, 52-49. The third quarter felt like it was maybe slipping away from the Admirals, but they battled back. Problem for a stretch with the turnovers. Farragut had 5 third quarter turnovers. Bearden didn't turn it over, but here in the fourth, it's been a bit of role reversal as Bearden's had 4 turnovers, Farragut with just 1, but that one was costly a moment ago, an unforced turnover after Farragut had gotten the ball from the Bulldogs with a takeaway in a 1-point game at the time. Breadwood was then bumped and fouled by Mayfield, hit both free throws, and that's where we are. 52-49 coming out of the timeout. Farragut with the basketball. Dylan Atwell at the point. You got Atwell, Smith, Mayfield, Zitawi, and Carbaugh. 4 good three-point shooters on the floor for the Admirals. Atwell's going to try a contested 3, no good. Bearden pressuring the 3, and the Admirals foul with 4.3 seconds to play. That was a tough 3. I guess it was Walker Kyle on defense, doing a good job being right in Atwell's grill. Carbaugh picks up the foul after Farragut can't get the offensive rebound. We walk to the other end, and Pruitt who shot 14 first-half free throws, goes to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Toss, good. 21 points for Pruitt. He leads all scorers, and that makes it a two-possession game, 53-49, unless Bearden fouls on a three-point shot. Pruitt ices it. Hits them both. 54-49. Farragut into front court. Carter Mayfield. Long three-pointer. No good at the horn. And the Bulldogs take a pair from the Admirals here this afternoon. Couple of great high school basketball games, but it's Bearden on the winning side on both occasions as the Bulldogs win our boys contest 54-49. Bearden improving to 14-1 overall, 4-0 in the district. Farragut back to 500 overall, 5-5, and the Admirals now 3-2 in district play as Farragut anticipate probably Coach Higgins coming up. So let's see. Pruitt hitting those two free throws there at the end to provide the final margin of 5 as Bearden outscores Farragut in the final quarter 12-10 after leading by 3 going to the fourth quarter 42-39. They win at 54-49. Elijah Breadwood had 4 points for the Bulldogs. A.J. Pruitt finished with a game-high 22. It was Demias Muncie with 6 points. Isaiah Breadwood had 12, 6 of those 12 coming in the fourth quarter. Hayden Mosley with 6. Walker Kyle with 2 for Bearden. For Farragut, Elisha Brabson with 2 points. Zane Zatawi, 3. Fourth quarter three-pointer. Dylan Atwell had 11, 2 of 3 from the line, 1 three-pointer. Ryan Neal, 2 of 2 from the line, 2 three-pointers. Neal would finish as Farragut's high scorer at 14 points. Isaiah Smith with 3, fourth quarter three-pointer. Dallas Carbar, 2 of 2 from the line, 4 points. Carter Mayfield, a three-pointer, 2 of 2 from the line. Actually, 2 three-pointers for Carter as he finishes with 12 points. Pleased to be joined now by boys head coach John Higgins. And Coach, first half, tough to keep Pruitt from getting to the basket. Seemed like in the second half he wasn't as effective in that regard. And but then after Farragut had done well, the third quarter, the turnover sort of. But you guys battled back from that, and you're right there at the end. Right there at the end.
You know, Eric, we talked about yesterday, if we could come out today and play with that same kind of patience offensively, and we just didn't do it, right? We knew what Bearden was going to do. They were going to come out and be ultra physical, try and bump us off all our cuts and put pressure on the ball, and we just didn't handle it very well. You know, our offense didn't flow with some, you know, with good movement and good ball movement. There was a lot of stagnant, standing still, because when guys get pressure, they want to start going, you know, beat it with the dribble. That's not how our offense is designed. And, you know, all night we struggled with that, just the ability to stay patient and run our offense and, you know, have faith in what it is we're doing. Too many guys wanted to try and take it upon themselves, and you know, that happens. That happens in high school. That happens in games like this, emotional games. You know, we just struggled offensively tonight. I thought defensively we did a pretty decent job. I mean, the whole Bearden, who's come in averaging, good God, a whole bunch of points to 52, you know, that's not bad defensively.
No.
You know, it's just offensively we didn't do what we were supposed to.
I'm going to look here quickly. Previously this year, they had been held to a fewer point total on 2 occasions. The loss to Catholic when they were outscored 60-48, and a win over Science Hill 45-38. You saw that same Science Hill team, and you guys had a low-scoring game with them too, so that may have something to do with the style of their play. But yeah, just holding Bearden 54. And the other thing I was talking about throughout was limit their chances to score in transition. I thought by and large you did that, and again, trying to stay in front of them. You had talked about William Blunt on Tuesday night, that Farragut struggled to stay in front of the drivers, and you know, again, Pruitt had some success getting to the rim in the first half, not so much in the second half. So
you know, we struggled with that all night. Whether it was Pruitt, you know, in the second half, both Breadwoods had a couple good takes, important takes. You know, we talked about it in the locker room of making sure we step up and try and take some charges. You know, we didn't do that in the second half. We took one good charge from Zane in the second half. And really, that was the only opportunity we tried to step up and even take one. and they were there all night long. And we just didn't do a good enough job of sacrificing ourselves to step up and take that charge, right? We're worried about maybe getting hurt or, you know, if they're going to call it or not. Maybe it's a block, maybe it's not. And I try to tell the guys, like, guys, that's basketball. You're going to get it or you're not going to get it. But what's the alternative? You're giving them 2 points. So at least try to take it. Make them think that you're going to sit there and take it. And we struggled with that tonight. And, you know, Bearden's a good team. They attack the basket. They get there really well. And, you know, we just didn't do that tonight very well defensively. But, again, we still had opportunities. I mean, we had the ball down 2, you know, late in the game.
Yeah, it's exactly where I was thinking.
With the chance to take the lead and you know, and we just made a careless mistake offensively. And so, you know, that hurt us. Not being strong with the basketball, not taking care of the basketball. You know, that's what happens.
It's disappointing, but as you say, that was actually exactly where I was going with this. Is that you can, you know, you can point to all of the deficiencies and the ways in which, you know, this was not one of Farragut's better games, but yet at the same time, there you are in the fourth quarter against a team like Bearden with a chance to win. I mean, there's a lot of positives to be able to build on if the players recognize that, you know, and that this is one that very easily could have been in the win column for the Admirals.
You know, and that's a testament to how, you know, how good I believe we are as a basketball team. You know, I thought Bearden shot the ball better tonight than I've seen them all season. They hit a lot of threes. They hit like 4 or 5 threes or 6 threes, which is atypical for them. So, you know, I thought to weather that storm and still be in a place in which you have an opportunity to take a lead, to win the game at the end of the game, and multiple times, you know, a chance to tie the game at the end of the game. We took a tough shot right there when we could have maybe made one more pass and had a better shot. You know, it's just we're there. We just got to get over the hump. You know, and Bearden, 12-1 now, 13-1 now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're a very good basketball team.
Right.
I think we're a very good basketball team. We've got some room to grow. I think the guys understand that, and we'll go out there and make sure we're better on Monday.
And Tuesday, you've got Maryville here at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. The Rebels are a team that year in, year out, very solid. You know, Joe Anderson had been playing over there for about 8 years. He started as a 5th grader for Bearden, and for Maryville, and finally he's gone. But 4-1 in the district, and I'm not sure about their overall record, but 4-1 in the district. They defeated Hardin Valley last night, 70-47. And so you figure Coach Eldridge probably got another pretty solid basketball team.
You know, they're always going to be well coached. Mark does a really good job with them. I mean, we're talking about a team that made the state last year.
Right.
You know, before the shutdown. So they're going to be well coached. They will be able to shoot the basketball. We've got to make sure that we can bounce back from this quickly. Make sure we get in the gym Monday with the focus on getting better. You know, it's 2 tough games in a row, 3 tough games in a row if you look at Bearden tonight and Maryville Tuesday, Hardin Valley Friday. So we've got our work cut out for us, but we're up to the challenge, and we'll come back Monday and make sure we try and get better.
Coach, great effort tonight. Just right there, almost for the taking, but Bearden's able to eke out the win, 54-49. Look forward to seeing you Tuesday night.
Thanks, Eric.
That's Coach John Higgins as his Admirals tantalizingly close tonight to getting a victory over the Bulldogs, and Bearden extending a rather long winning streak in the series. As again, we'll run down here quickly the final stats. I had Bearden with 11 turnovers on the night, Farragut with 16, and while Farragut did battle back from a third quarter deficit, I think Bearden led by 7 at one point, 39-32. Farragut closed to within 3 going to the fourth quarter. You felt like there were some wasted trips, some wasted opportunities for the Admirals, who committed 5 turnovers in the third quarter, some of them of the unforced variety, while Bearden did not turn the ball over. And in a game as close as this, you know, every possession is precious, and you'd certainly like to have those back, as well as the 1 turnover late in the game. And but you know, again, there's an awful lot to build on here, as the Admirals did not play one of their better games, and yet against one of the better teams they faced.